Yo, what's up guys, this is Gloves here, and this is going to be a new series that I'm going to be bringing you. It's Golden Oldies, and the first game that I'm going to be playing is Tombi. I've got the gameplay going here. It's going to be mainly about that, so I'm not really going to talk too much. Information on the game and stuff. So, first up is Tombi or Tomba in the America or Canada, you know, that area. And it is probably, I'd say, my favourite game I have ever played. This is on the. I'm recording on the PlayStation 2 because my PlayStation 1 was not working. So it's a game made by Whoopee Camp, as you see that. It's got the greatest music I think I've ever heard in the game. I'll let you listen to it. So this is the intro. So that's the intro. I'm gonna start a new game. I didn't have any save files because I had PlayStation 1 memory card, so that would have kept all my files. Can't seem to load up on my PlayStation 2. Great loading screen with the evil pigs in the background. So this is where it all starts, Village of All Beginnings. I'm going to let it run in the background. I'm just going to talk around the subject really of Tombi. It's a game based on, you know, very similar to the new Fallout styles, the sort of where you have tasks, your aim is to go and complete those tasks, and you gain adventure points which are AP, and they're required to open boxes around the map which give you food, extra life. One space for vitality, which is your health bar. I've got 4 at the moment, I think. Yeah, 4 you start off with, and you can go up to, I think, 10 or 9. And it's such a good game. So you can see the evil pigs. There'll be a cutscene later which explains a lot of the game, and I'm just gonna let it go in the background really. The main protagonist, Tombi, who you can see with the pink hair, that's sort of his signature, his appeal, is his wild bushy pink hair, and he's got his green normal shorts on, which well, you start the game on. I don't know why he's not wearing a top, but you know, just showing off the muscles. That's the way he is. As you can see, I'm following this guy into the tree. This is Charles the monkey, one of my favourite characters in the game. Charles is described as a funky yet hip monkey. He gives you lots of different abilities. He teaches you how to swim later on in the game. He gives you a parasol that he's got on his back. And he's just, look at him, he's just got the style, he's got swagger, that lad. I'm just doing a few things. I've played this game so many times I know exactly what I'm doing. But I'm just picking up this frog for later in the game just to show you, so we can come back and talk to Charles, maybe in part 2. Great music in the background. It's sort of a 2D side scroller, but you can jump into the background where you can see the pigs in the background jumping around there. Not sure exactly what that is, but you know, you squeeze it, it puffs out a bit of, you know, steam or something. Not sure what's going on there. Look at that animation, it's just so good. Turned it small, always a good thing. And I use that later, the baby pig. What I'm doing now really is this is just the start, and I'm picking up these chicks from those eggs that you can see in the background right there. I'm just going to pick them up because the 100-year-old wise man who we'll see later wants me to find them, and if I get them now then it saves me having to track back through and go and look for them again. It's not very difficult opening mission, it's, you know, it's a kid's game, so it's not going to be too difficult. One thing that has really annoyed me about this game is how poorly it's sold. It's such a good game. It did have a sequel, but it never sold enough copies to make the greatest hits or platinum status for the PS1, which is surprising because it's such a good game and it, you know, forms the foundations of a lot of the good games that you play nowadays. I'm running low on health here. This is really poor play from me, but these are the little chicks that you're meant to get hold of. Get my first one there. You may not think it looks great now that you've got your PS1s, you've got your PS3s, even your Xbox 360 graphics, but it's still the colours are so rich, it looks quite nice still. I remember playing this game for a long time. I did complete it, but it's one of those games that's very difficult. People say you can never complete this game because you are left with 3 missions at the end because you can't save it after the final boss fight and go back and do anything, but you save before you can do everything you want. So many good things that I've been stuck on for ages, like you get this cheese that you have to give to the mouse. I didn't have the internet when I first had this game, so I couldn't look it up on the internet and just check out what the solutions to these things were, so I had to spend hours just pumping into this game trying to figure out what to do. Like, I wouldn't have known what that tornado was at first, but it was actually in that box behind me. And that's what I can use to clear the fog. I will probably bring you Tombi too if I can find it. I actually can't find it right now, but as soon as I do find it, I will probably bring it to you, because it was a good game. It wasn't as good as Tombi, the original. And it's a real shame that Whoopee Camp went out of business, because it's such a good game. That's the point you get in there. It's such a good music, you know, it's just all round a classic game. As I said, it's probably my favourite game I've ever played. I know that's high praise, but I mean, just look at it. Another chick. It's actually quite a funny game as well. When you think about it, I get this frog back that I lost earlier even. I don't know why I'm hitting these, because they don't actually go for you when you got a frog on your back. I just forgot about that. Down there is the door that I just went past. It's actually later on in the game. You come out through that door once you've done I can't remember, I haven't played this game through in a long time, after you've done like a driving game. You can see those eyes there, that's Jan, who is a character who crops up a lot of the time. You know, when I was playing this when I was, you know, 5, 6 or however old I was, can't really remember back in those days when I first played it, but I was wondering always what was that person doing through, because I always ran through this and not noticed that I could just press square to talk to someone, and then I talked to them for the first time and then There they are, and Yan is a sort of a mysterious boy who hides in different places throughout the game, and sort of the challenge is to find him, like a hide and seek game. Audio messes up a bit here, so. But that's a turtle. He's going to take me across here. I've just given him his little baby frog. Don't know why a turtle has a baby frog. It's just, you know, it's the charm of the game. I'm not even sure what this is. Is this a monkey? Is this a person? Not got a clue. Look at him. He chucks me in the water and I can't swim. Charles will teach me to swim. So we'll go back and talk to him at some point. He won't teach me yet, but... What does he give me? Gives me some cheeky bananas. I wonder who they're going to. I will take them back to you probably in part 2, rather than do it in part 1, so you don't have to just watch the same scenery the whole time. That's an adventure points box that you open once you have the required number of adventure points, which is what I flashed at 10,000, was it 100,000 even? Must have been 100,000 because I'm on 15,000 right now. Audio goes for a second there, but it will be back. It's recording off a PS2 on my HD PVR, so it's difficult. Not sure why I go this way. Nothing down here really. But I remember what I was doing. I was going down here to stand on them. So stand on these. I'm not sure exactly what they are. They seem to pump water about. And there's a challenge in the game when you have got to step on every single one of them during the game, which is an ongoing challenge that you find later on in another area, which I haven't played this game in ages. I'm really going to have to complete this, to be honest. The music, the soundtrack to this game is probably one of the best soundtracks I've seen in any game. Go down here to pick up a life. I know there's a life just down here. They're little versions of you, which are pretty cool. We're heading to the 100-year-old wise man, which is the wise man who helps us on our journey. He gives us a key to unlock the treasure chests, his 100-year-old treasure chests, which are the sort of wooden ones that you'll see later on in the game. He also tells us a story, which is a cutscene that I'll leave in as well, because it sort of gives you some more of the idea of the story. That's the chest that open with a 100-year wise old man key, and he will give this to us. Now we've got the chicks to him. So this has just been sort of an introduction, the first part, and the Let's Play. I will bring you definitely a second part for this game. I probably will do it for most of them. It's a little short. This episode's only going to be 15 minutes or so. It'll probably be a bit longer the next ones because I've got quite a few planned. I'll probably bring you one more of this and then maybe Crash Team Racing or Croc. Or maybe even Hogs of War. I've seen quite a few people like that. But as a side scroller goes, this is better than most games, to be honest. Good job, you found all of them. But where are the chicks? Tell you what, they're stored in my stomach. Yep, he stores things in his stomach. Like a true lad. I'm not sure what that face is he's pulling there, but you can see that in the background a lot of the time. His face is facial expressions top quality. Ah, yes. The whole premise of the game is he lost his grandpa's bracelet in that
This was once a beautiful, peaceful land, until 7 evil pigs came. They suddenly appeared and used their powers to change this land into an ugly world. For some reason, the evil pigs seemed to be collecting gold. I bet your grandpa's bracelet that was stolen by the Coma Pigs was made out of gold, too. The 7 evil pigs are hiding somewhere in this world. If you find them, I'm sure you'll be able to find your bracelet as well. Just remember, be very careful.
Great words of advice there. Everyone listening, take that on board. Think about it, process it, get back to me. Here he gives us his key. Not the key to his heart, that's what I want, but can't win them all. Would go back and open up the chest, but I'm probably going to cut this part now. Probably going to be in the second part that you'll see Dwarf Village, which is a freaky place, so come back later to check that out. This has been Gloves. I'm just going to let it roll out. You'll see the loading screen at the end, and remember to comment, like and subscribe. See you there. Peace.